report by the London Natural History Museum has revealed that the UK is one of the most nature-depleted countries in the world. The UK falls well below the safe limit to prevent ecological recession.
Last year, the UK government released the Dasgupta Review, which is essentially a detailed report focused on the economics of biodiversity. Within that report, it puts front and centre the need to increase nature's supply relevant to its current level in order to start restoring balance. Moreover, at present, I think as a human race, our demands on nature far exceed its capacity to supply. And I think we have failed collectively to engage with nature in a sustainable way.
And since World War II, the UK has lost 97% of its wildflower meadows. And this has had far-reaching impacts on essential aspects of nature, such as wildlife, carbon and soil quality. We're not alone in this, though. Across the world, there is a similar picture being painted, and governments are now starting to set their own agendas for recovering these nature losses.
The UK is one of the most nature-depleted countries in the world, and we've got a huge challenge ahead of us to try and recover from that. No one organisation, no one sector can do that alone. We need to work in partnership together to overcome these challenges and bring back the nature that the UK can support.
We need to think differently and creatively about how we manage and make the most of the opportunities that our land and investments afford us. This is an opportunity now for us to shape what the path to a nature-rich future will look like. By partnering with the Eden Project, we plan to demonstrate and give visibility to the role of business in facilitating nature recovery, as well as creating social and environmental value across our assets, business and the portfolio companies that we work with.
The partnership will focus on three key areas to begin with. Defining how a business like ours can respond to nature recovery. Demonstrate tangible positive outcomes for nature through our portfolio of assets and engagement with communities. And engage with our stakeholders, internally and externally, on nature recovery and what can be done to take action. Foresight's increasing focus on sustainable land, agriculture and natural capital as an investment theme is helping raising awareness of the sizable opportunity there is to contribute to nature recovery and combat biodiversity loss across the land holdings in our portfolio.
As a rough estimate, if the UK solar portfolio nationwide currently covers approximately 30 to 35,000 hectares, then there's potential to sequester up to another 30,000 tonnes per year through amended land management practices. And this doesn't even consider the large swathes of land that sit under wind farms or other renewable sites. However, this will not be achievable without the expert input from groups like the Eden Project, making sure that any interventions made are specific to both the land type and the specific geographical location.
On the solar farm we are today, the land is managed to maximize its biodiversity and wildlife potential, and is a good example of how renewables can exist benignly alongside a natural environment. However, if correctly engaged with, this area of land has the potential to achieve so much more in terms of delivering biodiversity net gain, nature recovery and carbon sequestration. At this same site, we have already introduced a natural pond, hibernacula and bird and bat boxes, which are thriving hubs of biodiversity. Our partnership with the Eden Project now offers an opportunity to scale up these initiatives in a way that is fit for the localized environment and achieves maximum impact across the portfolio we manage.
Central to the Eden Project and Foresight relationship will be the role of the National Wildflower Centre, which for 20 years has been creating wildflower habitats up and down the UK. In 2017, Eden Project took on the ownership of this organisation because we felt it needed and deserved a higher profile in the national psyche, and it gave us the opportunity to really showcase the important work of the National Wildflower Centre and its impact on biodiversity. And now we're creating habitats in housing estates, in civic town centres in the public realm, and just creating wildflower meadows in Dundee, Morecambe, Liverpool, Manchester and our hometown here in Cornwall. Another important facet of the partnership will be the creation of the Foresight Wildflower Seed Bank. And what we aim to do here is take wildflower seed or wildflowers from the sites in Foresight, whether they be on solar parks or wind turbine sites or in forestry, and harvest those seeds and then put them back, create more seed, put them back in the land and hopefully create a unique asset for the Foresight company.
We're in the middle of a planetary emergency. We're not going to get through this on our own. We need to combine our skills, combine our ideas, work better together, and that's how we're going to get through this.
Nature recovery is about people and the planet. It's about longevity, and the natural environment is at the heart of sustainability. Supporting nature recovery is important for so many reasons. It can help counter the effects of climate change, for example. And by restoring nature and enhancing biodiversity, we can support the capture of more carbon, increase habitat quality and species diversity. It can also help reduce flooding, clean up our water and allow wildlife to thrive. And when nature thrives, it better supports our food system and has proven health and well-being benefits for us too. Our partnership will engage the public and communities in the movement, employing the Eden Project's expertise to deliver positive outcomes for nature. Each industry has its own opportunities, as does each geographical location. And at Foresight, we feel it's our responsibility to take action. If we can make a positive contribution to nature, we hope it will encourage others on a personal and corporate level and bring about further change.